Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates and personal service, let me turn your homeownership dreams into reality. Visit my website, lakeandhampton.com, or come by my office at 322 North Front Street, located in downtown Murfreesboro, and let's get started.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here at Blackman High School, about 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of tonight's game, and we've got a lot of games going on this evening. As John and Rod mentioned tonight, Laverne is hosting Siegel. It's Smyrna hosting the Rockvale hosting the Smyrna Bulldogs, I should say. Riverdale is hosting Henry County. The Oakland Patriots are many, many hours and miles away. They're in Anna, Texas, which is a suburb of Fort Worth, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex there. Eagleville is taking on Community, MTCS versus Masters Academy, and PCA is at Cannon County. Tonight we're at the Inferno, and it's living up to that this evening as they take on the Stewarts Creek Redhawks from just up the road in Smyrna. And that is a look at what we've got going on here this evening and scores that we'll keep a close update on tonight.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.H.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
Well, let's start off first with the visiting Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Their quarterback will be junior Jerry Taylor. He was 2 for 3 for a 23-yard pass, 23 yards in passing last week with a touchdown. Also ran for 89 yards. The workhorse last Friday night in Game 1 in a win over Nolensville. Not Nolensville, but in a win last week was Jeremy Smith. He carried the ball 13 times for 231 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Caleb Floyd had 96 yards on 22 carries and 2 TDs as well last week. A few passes to Grady Harvey and Caleb Floyd. Your place kicker, Landon Wharf, who was 3 for 4 last week. Stewarts Creek won this game, by the way, 28-21 last season. For the Blackman Blaze, Jonathan Hamby in his first varsity game last Friday night was 13 of 23, 175 yards and a touchdown. He did throw 3 interceptions last week, and it was a game which Blackman won 3 quarters, but it's a 4-quarter game, right? In the backfield, Jabari Kemp, junior running back, was 14 carries, 94 yards and a TD, along with Grant Gardner, who had 6 carries for 21 yards. And it was Braylon Odor, who was about averaging 8 yards per catch on 4 catches for 33 yards last week. It was a big game for Jaden Guy, 6 carries and 123 yards. So he caught most of the passes from Jonathan Hamby last week and had a touchdown in there as well. His longest was 46 yards. Also, Max Wilcox and Jabari Kemp will be in your wide receiver core. It's Tyler Burrow-Bomson and also Braxton Bentley who will be taking care of the kicking duties this evening. And that's a look at the players to watch here this evening. And that is brought to you by our friends at Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and also J.H.A. Company, Josh Houston and Associates. About ready for the kickoff here. The bands are warming up, taking care of all of those on-field duties, and looks like Stewarts Creek's about ready to come out onto the field. They're clad in their white uniforms with red numbers, black helmets, and SC across the helmet. And here come the Blackman Blaze in their home Navy uniforms with orange trim, orange helmets, and a white B on the helmet for the Blackman Blaze. So there you go, about ready to get things started here this evening. And, John, I know you mentioned that we kind of caught a break here maybe tonight on the forecast, and, you know, the cloud cover has certainly helped here this evening.
Well, it's a lot easier to come down from 83 degrees than it is 99 degrees, so we were thankful for what little rain some of us got, and the cloud cover. So that's a really good thing to happen, make this game. In fact, to be honest with you, it's pretty nice out there. Where our cameraman, Micah, is out there, he's probably got it pretty good.
Yeah, he's kind of braving the elements right now. But, John, one thing the cloud cover is certainly helping, and a little bit of a breeze. We just hope that there are no storms out there. That's going to be the real thing we'll have to watch for this evening, I guess.
Well, if I could get my internet to work, I could tell you, but I don't have that capability right now.
Yeah, we're really struggling here with internet. About 84 degrees, and we're trying to get the video going here, and it looks like it's there. I really just honestly can't tell at this point. And I'm having to share my phone's internet and all that kind of thing.
The last time we looked, it looked like it was just going to go by. It was already past us.
Well, we hope that is what continues, and it does look like that we have got things going on Facebook as well as YouTube, and also on we'll get this sent out on all of our channels here. Ready for the kickoff here in just a matter of moments. Teams making their way out onto the field.
Don't forget Twitch.
Yep, Twitch is going, I believe. I think, maybe. Fingers crossed.
Spotify.
Well, that'll be later. But, yeah.
Rod, can you get it on your rabbit ears?
No. Okay. Rabbit ears. That's funny. Oh, here we go. It's going to be Stewarts Creek kicking off here to the Blackman Blaze. And the ball is in the air, and Wharf kicks this one into the end zone. So that is a nice way for Stewarts Creek to get started. And your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7 o'clock, right on the nose. They're on time here because Scott Lawless has a great watch, I guess, from J. Mullins Jewelry. West Northfield Boulevard, expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. It's the last watch you'll ever need at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. We've already got an equipment issue, and, John, this was a problem last week as well, and now the officials have brought both teams into the huddle. They are really keying in on making sure that those knee pads cover the full knee and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, pull your britches down. Make sure.
Well, and it's a problem because of the way they make these uniforms, honestly. And that's what the official probably just said. Now, if you don't have this, we're going to make you come off the field. And so we'll see some of that tonight here in the first few minutes of the game, I am almost sure. But here is Jonathan Hamby behind center. Give, and a nice run here off left tackle by Jabari Kemp. Goes for a couple of yards, and it'll bring up a second down now. Davis making the tackle for the Red Hawks.
Blackman trying to establish the run early. They'd love to eat up a little more clock than they did last week in that game with Brentwood.
Underway here. Hamby has a wide receiver to either side. Here's Kemp, and Kemp's going to be blown up in the backfield by Caleb Floyd, who came flying in there and just knocks him into next week.
Good penetration that time. They're going to have to block here, and this is a big 3rd and 7 here early, or 3rd and 14, pardon me.
Yeah, loss.
Minus 7 of that.
7, yeah, on that play. So now 3rd down and long, facing the Blackman Blaze. Just underway here, the first offensive series of the game. 2 wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. I believe that's Dixon here to the near side. Hamby back to pass. Passes right side, and the pass is going to be caught. No, it's intercepted. It's Floyd, I believe, who picked it off right there about the 30. That's 4 interceptions now for Jonathan Hamby on the season.
Tried to force that to the sidelines. Good coverage there. And he was almost looked like he read that play, knew what was going to happen. Big break for Stewarts Creek.
So the Red Hawks will take over here in great field position.
This is definitely not what Matt Kreisky wanted to do on the first series.
Red Hawks under the direction of Ben Caudill.
And this really works in Stewarts Creek's favor because now they can run the football. They've got such good field position on the 27.
They are running on the first play. It's Caleb Floyd who takes it to the left side and picks up good positive yardage on 1st and 10. He's going to pick up, looks like, about 4 yards as the yard marker is set down, and the ball is right now at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 goes to now 2nd and 7 from the 27. So they're knocking on the red zone here, the John Day legal red zone. Ball from the left hash. Here's Taylor. The handoff. Floyd comes to the near side. Floyd carries it across the 20 to the 18-yard line in the John Day legal red zone. 5-yard pickup there for him to bring up third down. John Day, seriously injured. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation, johndaylegal.com. Third down and about a yard, John.
Well, I think you might see Taylor with this one, holding on to this one, because he's another running back, basically, in that backfield.
He's going to work from under center this time, and I believe that is Floyd in motion. It is, and it's going to be a fake of the pitch, and he does keep and picks up the first down inside the 15 to looks like the 13-yard line. That's another 5-yard gain and a first down.
Looked like an option at first, but that play was designed for Taylor to keep that ball, and he got the first down.
So the ball is 1st and 10 after the First Bank first down. First and 10 with 2 wides here to the near side. Empty over on the left. Taylor as they move left to right as we see it here. The back moves to the left hip of Smith, and now a timeout. It's Keelan Harris who is in the backfield. We've got a timeout, Stewarts Creek, a timeout for us. We'll be right back. Stewarts Creek knocking on the door on State Farm Prep Sports.
Pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying it would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
And on 1st and 10, stood up at the line of scrimmage is Keelan Harris, senior running back, who came into the contest here. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Roseman on the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. That was a nice stop, and the Blaze really needed that, John.
They sure did, and puts a little more pressure on that, trying to get that first down.
3 wide to the left, empty backfield, and Taylor slings it to the left side, finds Jeremy Smith there, and Smith crosses the 10 to the 9-yard line and is downed right there. And it'll bring up a 3rd down play here after a pickup of, 3?
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 to 4 yards. They did spot the ball at the 10, not the 9, so he must have stepped down on the far sideline. Have to get the ball to the 4-yard line for a first down for this not to bog down. No receivers. Well, now there's one, and that's Mangrum in motion. Kai now lined up on the right side. Eye backfield. Fake of the handoff, and Taylor rolls out right side, keeps it. 10, 5, dives toward the end zone. Touchdown! Redhawks on a quarterback keeper from Jerry Taylor.
Great move, good fake, and when you got that kind of runner at quarterback, you got to respect the pass too, because he rolled out. He could have passed the ball too. Just a really nice play there, nice play call.
Toots touchdown for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, and they are on the board here. Redhawks up 6-0 with the extra point upcoming after the Toots touchdown. And the kick is up, and it is good. Splits the uprights. Stewarts Creek leads 7-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Leak leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And the kick away for the Red Hawks. It's going to be taken inside the 5 for Blackman, and a nice return here for Braylon Odor, the sophomore, finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard return.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack. Saw him in the paper the other day. Looks good. He's located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850.
There is a penalty marker on the field, and it's going to be a hold against Blackman, so that 37-yard return is going to be taken back to the 20-yard line. So Blackman, second offensive series of the game, a quick swing pass here to the near side to junior Kari Dixon is going to be completed to the 25-yard line. 5-yard pickup before Davis makes the tackle. Second down now, and 5 yards to go.
Good safe pass there.
John Dragu along with Jaden Guy, 2 receivers to the right, 2 more here to the near side. It's the short side of the field. Moving right to left, and Grant Gardner going to chew up a couple of yards, about 4 to the 30, and about 5 to the 30, I should say, and that's going to be enough for a first down for the Blaze. John, they kind of needed that. Get a first down, just kind of keep the ball on the ground, chew up a little bit of time here and get some confidence after that turnover in the first quarter.
Yeah, it'd be nice for them, for Blackman, if they could at least move the ball down the field a little bit here.
2 wide to the right, 2 to the left, and a back on the right hip of your quarterback. And that is Gardner on the carry, who picks up 3 yards after the handoff from Hamby. Harvey making the tackle for Stewarts Creek.
Gardner played at Rockville last year, had some injuries along the way. I think halfway through last season.
Gardner had 6 carries for 21 yards last week. Gets another carry this time across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up another 3-yard chunk here. 6:15 to play in the first. Gordon making the tackle.
These are good downs. 2nd and 4. These are good downs to have. 3rd and 4, but still, that's makeable. You know, you don't want to get into those 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9 situations if possible.
Marcus Cameron is one of 2 receivers here to the near side. Hamby looking to the right. The pass in the hands of Jaden Guy and dropped.
Tried to run before he had it. May have been hearing footsteps too, but that was a good pass right into his hands.
That was a first down right there too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
4th down now for the Blaze. And now a punt by sophomore Braxton Bentley. It is going to go out of bounds shy of the midfield stripe. It's about the 49-yard line, 48-49.
That was not a good punt, about 19 yards.
So that's going to give Stewarts Creek good field position, up 7-0 here against the Blackman Blaze.
Our game tonight brought to you by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School. Join us tomorrow for the Coaches Show. Prentice also Heating Air Coaches Corner starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. First up, Riverdale.
Smyrna has drawn first blood at Rockvale. They lead 7-0. 1-0 would be a little hard. That's a baseball score. Smyrna taking a short field. Aiden Augustine runs in the Wildcat formation from a 14 yards out. Here's a nice run for Floyd. Floyd on his feet. Caleb Floyd from the 40 to the 35 to the 30 and inside the 30. Finally wrestled down at the 28-yard line.
Nice run, 21 yards, and that was just a real quick hitch, and then they reversed it somewhat.
Thornton on the tackle. It's a first bank first down for Stewarts Creek. Taylor sets him down. I believe that's Smith in the backfield. There's a pitch to Smith. He was in motion, actually. He's going to be cut down at the 25-yard line. And a nice open field tackle. I think that was Trey McGaffey.
Well, that was a great tackle because they had the blockers out in front, and McGaffey just kind of slipped through there, was able to make the stop.
And looks like we have a little bit of cramping going on here. That's Luke DeGraffenried, and they're working on him there. So all the games that are going on tonight, of all the games, Smyrna 7, Rockvale nothing. That's the latest score that we have, and also keeping an eye on Riverdale, Henry County, Laverne Siegel, Oakland, and Anna, Texas tonight. Eagleville is at Community. It's MTCS versus Masters Academy and PCA in Cannon County. And that is actually lineman Aiden Wise, 71, not 21. Go ahead.
So far in this game, it really, the field positions really favored Stewarts Creek, and you can't keep asking your defense on a hot, muggy night like this one to stand up to the call every single time. They've already scored once and got great field position here.
Not sure if the mugginess is causing me not to be able to see 21 and 71, but having a little difficult time with the numbers tonight. But that's part of being in the press box. See if that's who. Yep, it was Floyd who got up off the bottom of the pile there. So a third down now.
That was good pursuit by the defense. Looked like he had an opening, kind of waited for his blocking to form, and it just never did. It kind of collapsed.
3 and out for Henry County on their first drive. Riverdale scores in 4 plays. They had 1-yard touchdown pass, DJ Taylor, and that's a 7-0 lead for Riverdale over Henry County in the first quarter. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Here on third down, there is motion and there are problems. It's going to be a procedure penalty against Stewarts Creek, and that will back them up 5 yards there now.
Well, that definitely hurt. Stewarts Creek had a good opportunity there now, 3rd and 10. They are running ball clubs, so they don't really look for the pass to be their number one weapon.
Well, now a 3rd and 10 facing the Red Hawks from the 28-yard line. In motion from right to left is Smith from the backfield, makes the grab, has some room, 25, 20, first down inside the 20-yard line and in the John Day legal red zone. Nice little swing pass out there to him in motion. He had a full head of steam.
And made a great catch. I mean, that was not an easy catch to make. It was out in front of him, and he picked it off and went down and got some big yardage, first down.
He almost outran that pass.
Yeah, they went for 14.
First bank first down for Stewarts Creek. Harris finally made the tackle there on the far sideline. Ball from the right, or make that left hash as they move left to right. 2:48 left here in the first quarter. Twins to either side, and Floyd's in motion again. Taylor's going to keep, runs right side, and going to churn those legs to about the 11.
They closed that pretty good. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the Oakland Patriots win the award for longest road game of the regular season. They're in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex tonight. Carson making a tackle there on the last play for the Blaze. Coming in from the sideline is the senior running back Harris. He's going to come in to give Jeremy Smith, another senior, a bit of a breather. Smith last week ran for 231 yards on 13 carries.
Floyd's been getting most of the touches here early.
Stewarts Creek breaking the huddle on 2nd and 8. Minute 47 left here in the first. 7-0 Creek, and they're driving here now. And looks like Caleb Floyd lined up behind the quarterback, but a timeout Stewarts Creek. It's their second of the first quarter. We'll take one as well and be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
After the timeout, Stewarts Creek back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jerry Taylor. The give to Floyd. Floyd waiting on a block, bounces it outside, and now muscled down inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So a small pickup there. On 2nd and 8, it's going to bring up 3rd down, and looks like just we'll call it 6. It's over 5 for sure. Sharon on the takedown for the Blaze. Ball at the 9-yard line. One receiver way on the far side. I believe that's Kai Mangrum over there. It's going to be the third back, Harris. A little deceptive run play there, but it's not going to produce anything. Actually going to lose about 1.5 yards there, back to the 10.5-yard line. And looks like that is going to bring on Landon Wharf. This would be his first field goal attempt of the season. And from the 19 would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt. So 29-yard field goal attempt with Jacob Jones to hold. Snap, set are good. The kick is away. The kick is long enough. Does it have the trueness? It does. It is through the uprights, and a triple for the Red Hawks. Your score now, 10-0. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Stop by and grab some Toots Buffalo Chicken Wings before your next sporting event. Call one of our locations today. Don't forget to add an order of fried dill pickles to your order. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. The Original on Broad Street and Medical Center, Toots South on Highway 231, Toots West on Highway 96, or in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway.
Good food and fun. For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
Only 18 seconds left here in the first quarter, and it has been all Redhawks here so far. And the kick is away. And the Blaze need something good to happen. Maybe it's this. Nice run by Guy. 30, 40, 50, midfield, 45, and taken down there is Jaden Guy, the senior, 5'10", 165 pounds, had the wind at his back, and John, that is exactly what the Blaze needed.
Well, you said that right, and need a little spark, and now they've got great field position. Put a score on the board, then you're right back in this thing. Stewarts Creek's been pretty stingy, though, defensively.
John, looks like the Stars are up 14-0 in the first quarter over Laverne. A new score on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Here, coming to the near side, is Jabari Kemp. Kemp just 6 yards shy of 100 yards last week. Picks up 4 here, and that's going to wind up the first quarter of play. Stewarts Creek up 10-0, and the Blackman Blaze are in Stewarts Creek territory when we come back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Bart Smith Field here at Blackman High School. The Blaze moving left to right here now, and Kemp nowhere to go, really. They're going to give him a yard forward progress, but good pursuit there by the Redhawks to force third down, John.
Good job up front there by Stewarts Creek. Just kind of collapsed on him and pushed him back. Kemp did all he could do, but he just didn't have any help.
Floyd on the tackle there. And a 3rd down and 5 facing the Blaze. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. And the pass is going to be completed from Hamby for a first down inside the 30-yard line. And I believe that was Max Wilcox. No, it was not. It was 8. Raylan O'Dour. He had 4 catches for 33 yards last week. Makes a big grab there for a first bank first down. Harris on the tackle for the Redhawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Hamby and the draw up to the 25, and that's going to be about it. About a 3-yard gain there for the Blaze. And it was Gardner on the on the run there, Grant Gardner. And it'll bring up a 2nd down now. We're in the second quarter, 10-0 Stewarts Creek. Really just getting going here in the second. Roberts on the stop for the Redhawks. Second down now. Kemp gets the carry, and Kemp to the 20 for about a 5-yard pickup that time. John Blackman just really trying to keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, offensive line doing a little bit better, and boy, Hamby had plenty of time to make that throw out there to Odur. That was big. Got a third and about a half a yard.
Yep, not much. We're going to round up and call it a yard, but it's a little less than that. Really, the back of the football is on the marker at the 19. They need to get it just to the 18-yard line. Wilcox dancing around there to try to block left side, and I think they've got enough. They do.
Didn't need but about a half a yard. He got that easily.
That was Kemp, by the way, on the run. For some reason, even though they're orange numbers on those Navy jerseys, Blackman's a little harder to see for some reason. Maybe
I'm getting confused because they look like Stewarts Creek.
Well, I guess they do a little bit. The orange looks like red, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, those outlines sometimes don't help much at all. Looks like they're going to measure. Is that what's happening here? They made both teams move, and the officials, there are 3 of them around the they're going to measure.
He got a terrible spot if that's the case.
It's either going to be 1st and 10 or 4th and very short here, and I don't know. Looks like he's just maybe a chain link or so short. They have to stretch it out here. No, it's a first down.
Well,
got it on the stretch.
Scorekeeper knew. He already had first down.
Yeah, I guess he didn't he? So 1st and 10 for the Blaze. 9 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the first half.
May have been wishful thinking on his part. Just mojo.
Well, thankfully, we're not dealing with some of the other games that I'm seeing here on Twitter that are delayed, many of those in East Tennessee. 1st and 10 here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Going to take it to the 15. And that's a 2-yard pickup there for Kemp. Harris making the tackle for the Redhawks. 2nd down and 8. It's a 10-0 Stewarts Creek lead here.
Blackman just grinding it out, throwing an occasional pass, but they're picking up 2 or 3 yards at a time. But
it's slow and methodical, isn't it?
Yes.
2nd down and 8. Kemp once again waits on a hole to open, takes it left side, and drifts down to about the 10 or 11-yard line. We'll see the official spot. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup there and bring up a 3rd down. Floyd making the tackle.
What's making it so good for Blackman right now, that it's like 3rd and short. They're 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2.
Rockvale evens things up. Cavante Porter runs the toss sweep for a 5-yard touchdown. Rockvale 7 and Smyrna 7. Start of the second quarter on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Here, Blackman trying to get on the board, and Grant Gardner takes it left side. Gardner finds a crease, and Gardner's going to get down inside the 5, almost to the end zone, stopped just short. It's going to be 1st and goal, Blaze at the 1.
That was a nice run. That was 10 yards on that play.
He almost got in, but Harris kept him out of the end zone. So 1st and goal for Blackman High.
This is what I think Matt Kreisky wanted to do early in the game.
Ball bobbled, and Floyd is going to take out Hamby. And honestly, he was very lucky to get back on the football there. Going to be a loss back to the 5-yard line. It was a bad snap. So 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Guy is going to be the lone receiver out here between the hashes and the numbers. Hamby to Kemp. Kemp battling, banging away. Now the pile is going to carry all the way down to, well, let's say the 2-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal from the 2 now.
Well, if they don't make this first down, you can kick a field goal to make it 10-3, but I know Blackman would love to put this in.
So it's third down now for the Blaze. 2 yards to go. Dragoo is the left side receiver. Out here to the right is Guy. That's the wide side of the field. And the give easily into the end zone is Gardner. It's a 2-yard touchdown run. Blackman Blaze on the scoreboard.
Nothing fancy there. Just follow your blockers and go in. Grant Gardner's really good at that. And did it there to make it 10-6, a chance for the extra point.
Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. Toots Good Food and Fun. They've got 3 Murfreesboro locations, 1 in Smyrna, and the kick is through the uprights for Burrow Bomson, and just like that, the Blackman Blaze back in this ball game. Your score is 10-7. Stewarts Creek leads on State Farm Prep Sports.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here, and now the kickoff. And to the 20-yard line. That's Jeremy Smith on the return. Going to the second quarter now with Riverdale leading Henry County 7-0. 7-7, Smyrna Rockvale 14-0, Siegel over Laverne. And 10-7 here, Stewarts Creek leads the Blackman Blaze. Blackman just got on the scoreboard, and John Boyd, the Blaze really needed that, and I'm sure right now, if you're a Blackman fan, you want to get this football back here.
Well, and the good thing, the defense is rested because that drive was rather long, about 6 minutes on that drive, so they're pretty fired up. Let's see what they can do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line here for the Red Hawks. Taylor giving to Smith in motion from right to left, and he is going to be cut down right at the 20-yard line. Going to lose a yard, looks like.
They have keyed this defense on Jeremy Smith tonight. They read the headlines from last week of what kind of game he had, so I have him with no yards up to this point.
Leal Armand, by the way, for Riverdale, kicks a field goal. They lead 10-0 now. That's in the second quarter. A new score, just scoring on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second down now for the Red Hawks, moving right to left. Floyd sets up here as a halfback on the near side. They fake the give to Smith, and time for Taylor. Taylor lofting it long and deep to Harvey. Incomplete. That was a home run attempt right there, but it falls to the turf.
Decent coverage there by Blackman. They kind of try to open up this offense a little bit with a long pass, but now they're facing a 3rd and 10, Stewarts Creek.
Third down now for the Red Hawks. I'm sure they would much rather have tried that on a 1st and 10. They that first down play netted nothing.
Yeah, they may have seen something too, that thought maybe give it a shot. Just overthrown.
Mangrum and Smith near side. Lined up one behind the other here, just past the numbers on the near side. 2 wide to the right. Backfield empty for Taylor. Taylor down the middle of the field. Open is Harvey. 45, 50, 45, 40, and going to finally be taken down there by the Blackman Blaze. That maybe is what they were seeing. The middle of the field open for a big 42-yard strike.
Well, you talk about wide open. He was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
Brown made what was a touchdown-saving tackle, and it's a First Bank first down for the Red Hawks, a customer-driven bank dedicated to providing first-class financial advice and solutions. That's First Bank.
That's what we call giving up the big play.
Yeah. It was a biggie. Taylor fakes to the guy in motion and gives to Floyd. Floyd taking it off right tackle inside the 35 and rumbles to the 31-yard line, picks up 6. By the way, Laverne punches it in from 1 yard out, and a 2-point conversion gives them 8 points. It's 14-8. Siegel leading Laverne on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Johnson making a tackle there. I'm going to assume that's second quarter action since every other game's in the second here. Second down. Fake handoff, and Floyd is the third option, and Floyd is going to be smothered up, losing a yard back, 2 yards. I think that 3 yards back to the 34.5, almost 35-yard line.
They didn't fall for that fake. They stayed home and was able to knock him down and get him down.
That was Johnson leading the way for the Blaze. Last year it was a very tight game with Stewarts Creek eking out. Eking? Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to eke.
That's a hard word to say. 28-21. Here it's a 3-point game, 10-7. And Stewarts Creek facing a 3rd and 7. They're moving right to left, and it's going to be a keep for Taylor. Taylor along that right edge, and Taylor sneaks past into the second level and is going to be right there at the stick for a first down, I think. They're going to spot it at the 25. He picked up 9.
That was a great run. He really didn't have the first down. He almost shoved the lead blocker in front of him to get to the first down. That was a beautiful run.
Jeremy Taylor last week had almost 90 yards on 8 carries and comes up big with a first down there for the Red Hawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Blackman. In motion is Smith from left to right, but they give to Floyd, and Floyd is going to be blown up in the backfield. And I think that was Ethan Carson. -2 on that.
Right now, Stewarts Creek's going 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They had the first down, though, earlier.
Carson John headed to Harvard next year.
Oh.
He's going to be a Harvard guy.
He's got some grades.
I guess so. He's smarter than probably all 3 of us combined here.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, Franklin's Print Works, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Man, the heat and air people are really busy this last couple of weeks.
You know, they're so busy that we can't get one at the station where Connor Hayes is running the board for us tonight, and I'm sure
he's skinny. He's skinny. It won't bother him. He's skinny. He's probably got 4 fans around him. He's all right.
Earlier today, what did it get up to in the studio?
83, I think, when we left.
83, yeah.
So it's probably about 88 when he got in.
Yeah, I would say so. But that was the cool spot because it was 89 in the other part of the building.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, Connor's skinny. He's fine.
Okay. He's at least got water nearby and a bathroom, which is why we can't really hydrate as much as we need to. But that was Floyd who was working out a cramp. And, John, honestly, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more of those here tonight.
Yeah, or last week. We really didn't see a lot last week. But they are learning, I think, as we get to play more and more in hotter weather. Kids know how much they need to drink.
Getting more acclimated to it and just knowing how to treat their bodies. And they probably were carrying around gallon jugs of water all day today just to keep hydrated. Well, here is a second down and 12 now for the Red Hawks. Taylor setting them down. They're between the hashes here. And it's going to be another flip from Smith over right side to Mangrum, who was in motion. First down and more. There are flags everywhere. Finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15, but I'm afraid all of this is coming back for the Red Hawks.
Yeah, a little reverse action again, and boy, Mangrum can fly, but I think somebody did the naughty somewhere along there.
Yep, looks like it.
I see the naughty flag. And it was when he made that turn to the corner.
Well, you're right. That's going to be a hold, of course, against the Red Hawks, so that's coming back. I did see Coach Caudill with the headphones flying off.
Oh, that happens in the booth, too, here.
Well, no, that was the phone.
Oh, the phone flying.
Yeah. We just need to bring our own cell phone tower.
Is there a denture into the table here? No, I think it's all right.
No, I think it'll be okay.
I think Rod got scared. I do.
Rod doesn't get scared.
Looks like a little drone action out there.
Yep. There were 3 last week over the field.
It's probably Kevin Creasy. You know, he's got a drone. He's got an Oakland drone out there.
He's too worried down in Texas where the good ribs are, I would think. 2:18 left here in the first half. It's 2nd and 13 from the 28 now for the Red Hawks. Here's Taylor looking to pass, and he is clobbered.
Oh, hammered.
Taylor, maybe? No, Taylor was the one who was...
Taylor got it.
Yeah, Taylor was on the receiving end of all of that. It's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 30-yard line. Blackman Blaze bringing the D. So it's 3rd down and 15.
79 was around there.
Well, let's see what happens here on 3rd down. Harvey and Barnes, I believe, are right side. 2 more receivers to the near side. Daniel Johnson now pops out, so 3 wide left, 2 to the right. Taylor going to keep. Taylor, 25, 20, and going to be taken out of bounds. Good angle there. Now a flag. This could be really bad for the Blaze if this is a personal foul after he was ridden out of bounds. And I would almost guarantee from when the flag was thrown after the end of the play that is going to be the case.
And that was going to be close to not being a first down. He kicked out around the 15, but
it is a personal foul against the Blaze. So that gives the Red Hawks new life here and keeps this drive going, gives them a first down. John, if you're a Blackman fan, boy, you really did not want to see that happen.
No, I think it would have been bang-bang for a first down. They probably would have gone for it, but...
They're in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com.
Now you're looking just to hold them to 3 if you're Blackman.
Jacob Jones is in at quarterback now. He's under center. Has an eye backfield. Here's Floyd. Floyd getting some blocks right up the gut. Across the 10 to across the 5 to the 4-yard line. Only a minute 5 left to play here in the half.
Taylor may have been shaken up a little bit on that play where he got hit.
Jacob Jones is a senior, 6 foot, 170 pounds. It's Harris at fullback, Floyd at tailback. 2 tights here working on the left side. They come after Floyd pretty quickly and are going to catch him for maybe a loss of a yard, and it is back to the 5.
That started by the penetration there by the defensive line. I think that was 79 that got in there that time. Nope, 65 maybe? I can't see the numbers either. 55 or 65. Or maybe 86.
It's
33, 16 Hut.
Omaha. It's 3rd and 5. Backfield in the eye once again. Mangrum is out there to the right side. He may try to flare out there. Pass to the end zone, caught. It is Grady Harvey, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And it is a touchdown for the Red Hawks.
Well, that was a great call because I think Blackman thought they were going to run it inside, and Jones rolled out to the right. it was his option. I think if he saw the opening, he could take it himself, but he saw him come out at the last second through the pass. Beautiful.
There was a penalty marker thrown after the play, and it's probably going to be for excessive celebration. So the penalty is going to be against the Redhawks. This probably going to be on the kickoff here. 5.5 seconds left in the half. That was a huge score there, John.
Yeah, that kind of made it much more comfortable for them going into halftime.
They will assess that on the kickoff. Landon Wharf is on to attempt the point after. That was a Toots touchdown, by the way. Don't forget, Toots.com. You can order online. And I haven't been in the last 2 weeks, but the last time I went, I had the patty melt. Man, you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't try it, if they still have it there at Toots. Toots.com to order online anywhere, and they also have Uber Eats that will deliver right to where you are. Wharf to attempt the extra point here now. This to put the Creek up by 10 here. Snap, set, good. Kick away, blocked. It's blocked. The kick no good, and your score remains 16-7. 5.5 left here in the first half on State Farm Prep Sports.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Dana Womack. Yep, she's located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. That's State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
So coming up will be your Ideas Tees halftime show. We'll have stats, all the scores we can find, your first half recap from Craig's Tax Service, and much more. The celebration penalty, personal foul, is going to back up the Creek to the 10-yard line, so that's where they'll kick off. Blackman only has 5.5 seconds here to work with.
Probably see a low roller.
Yep, that's exactly what we've got. And it takes a high bounce, going to be picked up at the 41-yard line. And that's Guy with it down the left sideline, 45-40, 35, and that is going to end our first half, it does appear. Halftime here at Blackman High School with your score 16-7. Stewarts Creek leading the Blackman Blaze. Stay with us. That was coming up. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You know, you get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, do I have a home now?
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters
of local high school and MTSU sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you, with discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here at halftime, 16-7. Stewarts Creek leading Blackman. And John Dinkins and Rod Edwards back here with the Ideas Tees halftime show. If you're looking for the best in school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and specialty items in Rutherford County, look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear at Raider Tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. You can visit their showroom at 910 Ridgely Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything you need. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. So far, the Stewarts Creek Redhawks have sort of had their way, Rod, with Blackman. The interception hurt. They've had really good field position as well.
Yes, it kind of kept them on the back of their feet, really mixing up a lot of different types of runs. But I think as a whole, though, Blackman's defense has really stayed home. They could have really, a lot of those plays, it could have gone for all the way for a touchdown, but people were staying home, covering up, and played a pretty good fundamental defense, and it's solid, but just not really overpowering. But I think the big key goes back to the interception by Caleb Floyd that really started things going in Stewart Creek's favor.
Well, we'll talk about what they need to do here in just a minute. That's your Dr. Automotive Live report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Let's do a scoreboard update, our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And here we go. I don't know if let me go.
I can do it.
Yeah, here we go. I got it. Here we go. Sorry. Stewarts Creek leading here 16-7. Siegel over Laverne in the second period, 14-8. Rockville leads Smyrna now, 14-7 in the second. And Riverdale leads Henry County 10-0. And as far as I can tell, that's the only. Do we have an Oakland score, Brian?
Yeah, just see one here. It looks like it's 14-7 Anna. It was tied at 7 apiece just a second ago. And with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, 14-7 Anna, Texas up.
All right, that's your scoreboard update brought to you by Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. That's the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. All right, let's take a look at the first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service, and it was Stewarts Creek getting on the scoreboard first with 7:53 to go. This 10-yard run by Jerry Taylor.
And that's Mangrum in motion. Ty now lined up on the right side. Backfield. Got the handoff, and Taylor rolls out right side. Keeps it. 10, 5. Dives toward the end zone. Touchdown! Redhawks on a quarterback keeper from Jerry Taylor.
Great move. Good fake. And when you got that kind of runner at quarterback, you got to respect the pass, too, because he rolled out. He could have passed the ball, too. Just a really nice play there. Nice play call. It was 7-0 Stewarts Creek. The extra point was good. Stewarts Creek scored again with 18.1 seconds to go in the first. This time a 29-yard field goal.
And from the 19 would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt. So 29-yard field goal attempt with Jacob Jones to hold. Snap, set are good. The kick is away. The kick is long enough. Does it have the trueness? It does. It is through the uprights, and a triple for the Redhawks.
And it was 10-0. Blackman did score on about a 6-minute drive. This capped off by a 2-yard run by Grant Gardner.
And the give easily into the end zone is Gardner. It's a 2-yard touchdown run. Blackman Blaze on the scoreboard.
Nothing fancy there. Just follow your blockers and go in. Grant Gardner's really good at that. And then Stewarts Creek answered with 5.5 seconds to go in the half. A 5-yard pass by Jacob Jones, who had just come into the game. So an impressive rollout and pass there for the score. And that's where we stand, 16-7. That's your first half recap, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Want to look at some of the scoring and stats here at halftime, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and Josh Houston and Associates. That's JHA Company. Stewarts Creek, Jerry Taylor, 3 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Caleb Floyd, 11 carries, 44 yards. Jerry Smith, well, no yards up at this point. We'll probably see more of him in that second half. Jerry Taylor was 3 of 4 for 59 yards. Jacob Jones, 1 for 1, a TD pass for 5 yards. Grady Harvey with that big 42-yard reception for Stewarts Creek. For Blackman, one long drive, but they had 26 yards on 6 carries and a touchdown by Grant Gardner. Kemp had 9 carries and 18 yards. They've done a good job, Stewarts Creek, stopping him. And Jonathan Hamby, 2 of 4 for 17 yards and 1 interception. And that's a look at the stats. Let's look defensively, Rod. Who stands out for you here in the first half?
Well, with Stewarts Creek, Caleb Floyd, he really kind of set the momentum of the game at the beginning. As you mentioned, he had 11 carries. You mentioned a lot of those were early. But he also had a interception. He had 3 tackles. He had 1 tackle was for loss early in the game, and both of those really set up a field advantage for the Stewarts Creek. Got their touchdown and their field goal. Also, 4 tackles. We have 2 boys, Grady Harvey and Darian Davis. And Grady Harvey's also adding some help on the offense. He caught the last touchdown pass. Then with the Blackman Blaze, Ethan Carson, Jalen Anderson, and Tremel Johnson all have 3 tackles each, kind of spreading those out among them. It's a situation where Blackman really found a way to move the ball, but they've got to be able to stop the ball because they're behind.
Yeah, they've let big plays burn them a little bit here tonight. Those are your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Before we take a break, I want to recap the scoreboard on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Blackman trailing here 16-7 to Stewarts Creek. Siegel leads Laverne 14-8. Rockville 21 now. Rockville, Smyrna 7. Riverdale leading Henry County 10-0, and Santa Ana, Texas leads Oakland 14-7 here on our scoreboard. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the keys to the second half and what's coming up here on WGNS Radio, and we'll also update that scoreboard with you as well as we continue here on the Ideas Tees halftime show.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
If you're planning an upcoming trip and want to include your pet, we have all the travel supplies you'll need at Animal City. This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Animal City is Murfreesboro's hometown family-owned pet store. We've had the honor and pleasure of serving the community for 33 years. If you want to see some photos of our adorable pets, feel free to check out our Facebook page, Animal City of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro.
Stop by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations after your Friday night football game or your Saturday soccer games. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack. Jack, what's your favorite food at Toots Restaurant?
It's still those chicken fingers and curly fries, Dad.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun. At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that could...
Well, Rod Edwards here to tell us about what Blackman can do to get back in this game. They're not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but they've got to play better, particularly I think the big plays have really hurt them worse than anything.
Yeah, so many times they've had them down to third down, but it seems like they keep letting them get away just enough for a first down. Nobody's broken a really long one, but, you know, they've got to get off the field. Once you get off the field, then you can do your drive, but they need to mix it up because eventually they're going to adjust to just them just pounding up the middle. So they're going to have to get the passing game. And like, where is the passing game? They had 157 yards last week. They have to get that going a little bit, and then also use the power that they have. Basically, Stewarts Creek, just keep playing the offense you're playing right now.
If you keep giving a team like Stewarts Creek first downs, though, they're going to run you to death.
I mean, it wears out your defense too.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to keep control of the football. And they haven't turned the ball over, which is a big key, I think. Really, Blackman with only one really solid drive of about 6 minutes, and that's about it.
It is, yes. So very few possessions, really.
How impressed are you with Stewarts Creek? I mean, I've been pretty impressed, really.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons as far as running, and then if you're a running team like they are, you can then beat the team like the touchdown pass to the tight end, drag across the middle. We had a drag up the middle.
By the backup
people
quarterback.
Split, and it's
by the backup quarterback too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So he may be more the passer, and the other one's more the runner.
Well, Taylor took a pretty good hit. We'll see if he comes back in the second half. To be honest, they really need him to come back in this game.
Right, because it may come down to him coming through if they force the passing game.
Stewarts Creek, what do they need to do? Just keep on keeping on?
I like their offense. They really mix it up. And a lot of change of direction. They make things uncomfortable. I thought usually Blackman defended well, but they just could not make the stop that they needed. They just give them a little bit too much. They've got to be a little more determined. They've got to stop it there. Defensively, you can't let them just run up and down the field if they are stopping you.
All right, we're going to break away. That's your Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. We're going to take our final break, and before we do that, though, Brian, how about updating our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard before we get out of here?
Now, a Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
All right, John, we've got several scores, and the newest one just in is Eagleville leads just before the half 41-0 over Community. So the Eagles pouring it on Community tonight. Last score we had out of Oakland and Anna, Texas. Anna leading 14-7. They're the Coyotes, by the way, and the defending 4A state champions in Texas. Last score I had out of Riverdale, Henry County was Riverdale 10, Henry County nothing. Rockvale leads 21-7. That's nearing halftime. Last score out of Siegel, Laverne 14-8. Siegel up, and here at the half, it's Stewarts Creek 16, Blackman 7.
All right, you've been listening to the Ideas Tees halftime show. When we come back, it'll be kickoff for the second half. Brian will have the play-by-play story for you here on News Radio, WGNS, and State Farm Prep Sports.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a disciplined approach to investing. Call 615-907-7056 for an opportunity to discuss your situation. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Upgrade your home's comfort with Roscoe Brown & Carrier smart thermostats. Yep, they're smarter than me. Our cutting-edge technology learns your habits, adjusting your home's temperature for ultimate comfort, all while saving on energy costs. Experience the convenience of controlling your HVAC system. Just click of a button on your phone from anywhere at any time. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier, where modern comfort meets innovation. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. We're Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point.
Stewarts Creek at 10:15 a.m., Rockville 10:30, Siegel 10:45, Eagleville will be at 11, and then you can join us Cougar Corner, and that will be at 11:15, presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. Remember, we're an hour later this year on the Prentice Orthopedic Air Coach's Corner. We've got the schedule of times on our website at WGNSSports.com. If you missed your favorite coaches segment, you can listen back on demand at WGNSSports.com and wherever you listen to podcast audio. And if you've missed part of tonight's action or one of your favorite coaches, don't forget we're podcasting each game and coaches show for high school sports this season. Just log on to WGNSSports.com to listen on demand. It's sponsored by Sir Pizza, who will also bring you the post-game replays. And also, if you have announcements you'd like us to broadcast and put on our website, you can send an email to sports@WGNSradio.com. Plus, you can follow at WGNS Sports Radio for updates and to tell us where you're listening from tonight by texting us at 615-893-1450. One score before you go to your update here, Brian. Braves were leading 7-2. That was, I think, in the 7th or 8th.
Okay, that's good news.
That's all I got.
Looks like we've got a report from Clark Blair. Clark is at the Riverdale game tonight with Henry County. He's got a halftime report for us now, so let's go to Clark real quick.
At the half from Riverdale, it's 10-0 Warriors over Henry County. Riverdale picked up their 10th point to start the second quarter on an Armand field goal, but the rest of the quarter was penalties and a turnover late by Riverdale on an interception. Again, at halftime, 10-0 Riverdale. Riverdale gets the ball back to start the second half.
All right, and that is a quick report there from Dr. Automotive. And Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Danny and Randy Brewer, they've been providing ASE-certified auto repair for decades out there in Smyrna, celebrating 20 years here this year. And appreciate Danny and all of our sponsors who make everything possible. So we're at halftime with Riverdale leading there 10-0, about ready to get started here in the second half. And I noticed that the clock is running from 11 minutes and 30 seconds and running down here, but I just don't think they have reset the clock there maybe. Looks like a missed field goal and at the launch pad at halftime. So it was a Smyrna field goal to try to cut into that 21-7 lead. It was not successful, so they moved to halftime there at Rockvale. And also, we've got a new score just in, and it's the Siegel Stars. They are leading 20-8, and that is at the half as well. So, let's see. Thornton with a touchdown for the Stars set up, and Albee run. The extra point failed. So, again, it is 20-8, and that one at halftime. And we're about ready for the third quarter here, getting everything all set and ready here and ready to go. Got the clock all situated here, so
Blackman will be kicking off to Stewarts Creek, which when you're behind you really don't want that to happen, but that's the case.
Well, that is the case, and so John, you talked with Rod during halftime about some of the things to look for here in the second half. With Blackman kicking off to Stewarts Creek, you certainly don't want them to score here to dig your hole any deeper.
No, that would be devastating, really. They've Stewarts Creek has held them pretty well, and it's taken them a long time to get a score. So good stop out here for Blackman and get the ball back.
Burrow bombs him with the kickoff here. It's going to be taken at the 1-yard line. 10, 15, 20, and to the 22 as a flag flies in there at the tail end of that play. So we'll have to see what that dirty laundry is all about. Looks like a hold, or a block in the back, rather.
We also talked about Stewarts Creek and how well they've played. They've played basically no mistakes. They've run the ball extremely well and different personnel. So they've been very impressive in this first half.
Well, John, all of the games that we've been getting scores on are at halftime except Oakland, and they didn't start until 7:30 our time. So we're a little bit ahead of everybody, which is good news. And looks like it's Anna, Texas, up now 21-7 late in the first half in that one. So there you go. Updates on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And we are ready here with the penalty marking things off at the 9-yard line. It's where the Creek will start this offensive series. So they're buried here pretty deep. And that is Jerry Taylor back in at quarterback, and a carry to the 15-yard line. Gaffey making the tackle. I think that was Jeremy Smith, but I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup regardless.
Stewarts Creek fans breathe a sigh of relief. The Taylor's back in.
The ball is on the far hash as they move right to left, so it's about as far away as they can be from the press box here. It's Harris in motion, lines up right side to block that way. And that play quickly blown up. And that was Floyd getting up off the bottom of that pile. That may have actually been Floyd on that first carry.
He lost a yard.
Yep. So it's 3rd and 6 now.
Well, this is the down that has been killing Blackman tonight. They get him down in the 3rd, 6, 7, and then either a big pass play or a big run. It's really hurt them.
Barnes comes here near side, and now Grady Harvey joins, so 2 wides to either side. Man in motion from left to right. They fake the pass to him, and now a high pass to Floyd, and they're going to get the first down and more. Mouth guard comes flying out of somebody's mouth and goes another 15 yards down the field.
It's amazing. Every play, every 3rd down play, they have done really well.
That should be, 16 yards?
Yes.
1st and 10 now for the Red Hawks. They come up on 3rd and 6 and turn it into a 16-yard play. It's 1st and 10 now.
I had to trust Rod there. I can't even see that play, but blocking up front. Can you see the whole field? Rod's not ahead.
1st and 10, they send 3-4 wide to the right side. It dropped. Quick pass there to Smith, but falls incomplete, and there's not anything that Taylor could have done any better on that pass. He put it right in the breadbasket.
That's really the first play we've seen where they didn't make a pass reception.
2nd down and 10 now. Underway here in the 3rd quarter.
But there again, we talked about it. They had a 3rd and 6. They pick up 16 yards to get another first down. And Blackman has got to make a stop here because they're chewing up chunks of time.
It's a 2nd down now. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. 16-7. Trips to the right side. And Taylor's going to keep it. Come here to the near side. That's the left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain for him. Tried to get this near edge and just nothing there. Irvin on the tackle. Looks like Oakland has put a score on the board in the 2nd quarter. They still trail 21-13. 4:17 left in the first half there in Anna, Texas. That's going to be a war, I think, tonight. Big test for Oakland here early in the season. 2 receivers near side. Now Harvey is in motion. He's going to line up and be a blocking back there on the right as Taylor rolls out, stops, plants, throws across his body way downfield to Floyd, and incomplete.
Defender kind of let him go. I think he saw the ball was going to be overthrown, but not a bad play call, but they're going to have to punt it away.
4th down as things bog down a little bit here.
I think that's the first time they punted tonight.
I don't remember another punt. It'll be 1st and 10.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did punt once, I think.
Blackman, once they receive this punt. Alcoa and Bearden are going to a 4th overtime. No, wow. Alcoa won in 3 overtimes over Bearden. Oh, the kick is blocked. It's blocked. It's going to be picked up at the 10. Now it's fumbled, and I think Blackman is going to corral it there inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's what the Blaze needed right there, some kind of break.
They brought the pressure down there, and finally, think that was two receivers left, one to the right. Here's Gardner bouncing it outside. He's inside the 10 and finally taken down at the 8-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain there.
Well, Gardner's got some hard yards down there.
Yeah. Ball from the left hash as they move left to right. Hamby with the handoff. The pile keeps chugging. And in there for the TD is Blackman High School, and it is Gardner with the touchdown run. That is an 8-yard run for the TD.
Second touchdown of the night for Grant Gardner. Big run there of 8 yards for the score.
Barabomson on for the PAT. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So your score with 8:01 to play here in the third, it's 16-14. Stewarts Creek clings to a 2-point lead on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that I'm really cool and I love it, it's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really
Transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and doing it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here and got us a new ball game here, 16-14. Blackman taking advantage of the block kick, and now this one goes into the end zone and will force Stewarts Creek to take the ball at the 20-yard line. Well, John, they did what they needed to do. They had a special teams play that got them set up with the short field, and Blackman punches it on in there. Now, how does Stewarts Creek react to this?
Got to do what they've been doing, what they did in the first half, just run the ball, try to get first downs, keep the clock, and bounce back with a score of their own.
8:01 to play here.
I would say the defense of Blackman's a little more fired up than they've been throughout that first half, however.
Well, it's those second half adjustments and how teams come out that make a big difference here. 1st and 10 now for Taylor. Low snap, back to pass, swings it out to the right side. That's Jeremy Smith. Smith waits, turns it up between the hashes and numbers on the far side, and gets to the 26-yard line. So that's going to pick up 6 yards. McGaffey making the stop for the Blaze.
They pick up, they're really hard. They're so quick and fast, those backs for Stewarts Creek.
Looks like Oakland's score was by Craig Tutt, a 31-yard touchdown.
King Tutt.
Yep. The extra point was no good, though, and it's 21-13. They trail Anna Texas. Here's a pitch back to Smith. He's in motion from left to right, and he is absolutely leveled. I think that's Paul Langford, number 9, maybe?
Lost 2.
It was Langford on the tackle, and it is a loss of 2.
Well, they have really concentrated. They really focused on Jeremy Smith tonight. And they ran Floyd in the first half, I think, because I think Stewarts Creek knew that they probably would do that.
Third down now and 6. This has only taken like a little over a minute and a half off the clock, and Blackman can get the ball back and hold them to 3 and out on 2 consecutive series. That would be something big. Stewarts Creek looking for a first down here, first of all. Back at their own 24-yard line. In motion now is Smith from left to right. Back to pass. Pump fake by Taylor. Rolls out right side, and he is going to be sacked. No, he threw the ball at the last second, and it's picked off. There is a flag on the play. He made the mistake of throwing the football right there at the end instead of taking the sack, and that was Paul Langford who comes up with the loose ball. But again, there is a flag on the play. If it's against Blackman, it may change things. They point Blackman's way. No flag. There's no flag. So Blackman's going to have the ball inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Better off just taking the loss and go for it there, but just take the loss. But he tried to do it on his own, and now we're even at interceptions at 1 apiece, and that was a big one for Blackman to get.
That was a big-time mistake there for Taylor. And that gives Blackman a chance here already, and once again, second series in a row in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. First and goal from the 8 now, from the left hash. Hamby the give, and Gardner takes it left side, only gets a few. Only got a yard out of it, actually. I wish they would get out of that corner. For some reason, that corner seems darker.
We haven't done anything over here.
I know. It's all been here on the far side, as far away from us as it could be, possibly. Second and goal now from the 7. A score here now would give Blackman their first lead of the game. Kemp crosses the 10 to, crosses the 5 to the 4. And it'll be third and goal from the 4-yard line now. Hayes on the takedown. It's third down now. Goal to go from the 4. 16-14 Stewarts Creek. Stewarts Creek's lead in jeopardy. They actually led 10-0 in this game before the Blaze got things rolling again. Kemp once again, right up the gut. Kemp churning. And Kemp turning inside to the goal line. Touchdown. Blaze. Kemp taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Blackman Blaze have taken the lead.
I think Blackman has discovered something, but when you get the ball in that close to territory, that's perfect for that short ground game that they have. They kind of went away from Gardner that time and gave it to Hamby, and another score. But the interception really hurt, and that's part of the game, I know, but it's really hurt.
Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. Toots Good Food and Fun. They have, of course, 4 locations here in Rutherford County, 3 in the borough, 1 in Smyrna on Sam Ridley. And don't forget, each weekday they've got a $6.99 lunch special. Tuesday's Burger Day, by the way. Every week at Toots. $6.99 for a burger and fries. Can't beat it. We did have a little cramp situation go on there, so they are handling that, and will come out for the point after attempt here.
Rod and I were talking at halftime what Blackman had to do. We just didn't know they'd get back this quick.
Well, and they have definitely taken advantage, John, of miscues from Stewarts Creek. One was a blocked kick, and then buried late instead of taking the sack at the last second. I mean, he was almost down, threw the football right into the hands of a Blackman defender. The extra point is up, and it is good. So your new score, the Blackman Blaze here in the third quarter take a 21-16 lead over the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. 4:54 to play in the third on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court, Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And the kick sails into the end zone, and John, they've got a pretty good weapon there as well. Most of the kicks have been into the end zone.
Momentum is definitely in favor of Blackman right now. We'll see how Stewarts Creek responds. But they got to get – Stewarts Creek's going to have to move the football. They've been stymied like two possessions in a row, and then the mistakes happen. When you start to press, that's when the mistakes happen. Much more intense defense by Blackman here in this third quarter.
Well, Stewarts Creek has had the ball twice here in this third quarter and have come up empty. In fact, it was a blocked punt and a turnover, both deep. I mean, they gave the ball to Blackman inside the 20 both times, and the Blaze have now taken a 21-16 lead.
And the field position has definitely changed in favor of Blackman.
See what the Red Hawks can do here. Now flags fly before the play, and this is going to be against Stewarts Creek. That's going to back them up 5.
The guy put his hands over his helmet. I don't know if I would do that. I would just pretend, oh, who, me?
Well, that's going to leave Ben Caudill with a little less hair over there on the sidelines, I would say. So that 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15. It has definitely not been a great second half for the Red Hawks here. See if they can put some things together. Definitely not out of this by any means. We're in the third quarter here. Did have a halftime score. Masters Academy 21, MTCS nothing. That's at the half in that one. Little double reverse and the ball dropped. Dropped at the 2, and it's going to be picked up by Smith, but they have lost big yardage. I think back to the 1. He was almost tackled in the end zone. That's how close it was.
Yeah, and it's going to be like, second and 29, 28.
Well, they are going to put it on the 2, so that makes it a little better by a yard.
Back to the 2-yard line.
So both plays have gone backwards in a big way. 1st and 28 from their own 2. Got to be really careful here.
Ben Caudill's got to feel snake bit.
Taylor in the end zone. Drops back. Lofts it long and deep and has Floyd there. 25, 30, 40, 50, 40. Foot race, 30, 20, 10, 5. I don't believe it. It's 98 yards.
Well, he just got an anti-venom serum after he thought he was snake bit. Coach Caudill has just had a great play, 98 yards touchdown pass. Floyd was wide open. I don't think they were expecting it.
Wide open in the wide open middle of the field. And Floyd turned on the afterburners.
Yeah, once he got that lane, it was gone.
Big score by the Red Hawks.
Well, if Stewarts Creek wins this game, they're going to look at that play right there as the turning point.
They have, right now, a 1-point lead, 22-21, and it appears that they are going to attempt a 2-point conversion here to put them up by 3. Jerry Taylor has Floyd on his right hip. Now a late addition from the sideline. Lineman comes streaking in. Now in motion is Smith, and a flag or a timeout? It's a flag. It's going to be a procedure penalty and back them up 5 yards. Going to make this two-point conversion attempt a little more difficult here now. John, that looked sketchy from the get-go, especially when you have somebody coming in late.
Well, with a two-point conversion, it doesn't affect it, but you kind of take away the run with that. But with Stewarts Creek, with their backs as fast as they are, they can throw a little swing pass out to the outside. And
they're going to put the ball here on the left hash between the 8 and 9 yard line now. Same lineup as before. Mangrum and Harvey are going to be wideouts to the right. Smith is going to be in motion here from left to right, and there he goes. Snap low, Taylor back, rolls out right side. Taylor slings it, and incomplete. Incomplete, and the two-point conversion fails. Your score, 22-21. Redhawks lead the Blackman Blaze on State Farm Prep Sports.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial. What a game, 22-21, Stewarts Creek, 3:46 to go in the third.
Caleb Floyd going 98 yards. Something else. And here's the kickoff. And now there's a penalty marker. It's Lark, Jaden Lark. Reversing field, turning, spinning, a little pirouette there, and going to get it to about the 23-yard line.
Well, when you start doing that shake and bake and going around on horizontally, most of the time it's a hold. But we do have a ball game, regardless of what's happened on that 98-yard pass. Blackman, give them credit. They've come back, trailing by one. Give Stewarts Creek kudos for coming right back after they lost the lead.
John, Anna, Texas has scored again. They lead 28-13 over Oakland. And that's in the first half. This penalty is going to be against the Redhawks, and so that will give the Blaze the football at the 34-yard line. Well, John, Blackman has had really good field position on their last two scores. Now they're going to have to take it some distance here.
Oh, yeah, but they're in the game. You know, it's
right.
Close, so no panic. We're in the third.
Draw play, and it is Gardner going to be upended at the 36-yard line. And looks like another cramp. And that's Keelan Harris, who is down. They're going to try to work out a cramp. Albright makes the tackle for the Redhawks. Tomorrow morning, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner from the studios of WGNS. And as hot as it feels in this press box, it's going to be equally warm. Maybe there'll be a cold front, John, and it'll be 30 degrees. We can open up the windows. You think that's going to happen?
What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach Caudill does come out to actually take a look and see how things are going down there for Harris, and he walks back unconcerned to the sideline. Scores Give you a rundown on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here real quick. Just checking one last time to see if there are any updates. So here we go. 20-8, Siegel over Laverne at the half. Rockville 21, Smyrna 7 at the half. Riverdale 10-0 over Henry County at the half. 41-0, Eagleville over Community at the half. Masters Academy 21, MTCS 0 at the half. And Anna, Texas over Oakland 28-13. That one in the second quarter. Probably nearing halftime there, honestly. And we're ready to go here once again. Ball at the 36 of Blackman. And it is second down and 8 from the 36. Junior Hamby at quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Going for the home run ball, and it's Guy. He's got it, and he scores. It is senior Jaden Guy on the end of a 64-yard pass, catch, and run. His second touchdown of the season.
Well, I guess Blackman said if Stewarts Creek can do it, we can do it. And Hamby threw a bullet, beautifully thrown ball to Guy, and he was wide open as well. Nobody around him at all.
A Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. That one going 64 yards, and Burrow bombs in for a point. It's good. Your score, 28-22, Blackman Blaze on top here on State Farm Prep Sports.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been a part of your community, helping generations achieve their dreams. From savings accounts to home loans, we've been there for every milestone. Come see Rick Thornton, Senior Vice President, Relationship Manager at 3427 Memorial Boulevard.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Kickoff now and into the end zone for the Blaze. And that is junior Tyler Burrowbomsen with another blast to the end zone.
Yeah, that's a nice little weapon to have.
Blackman Blaze with a nice answer, a 64-yard touchdown pass from Hamby to Jaden Guy, and puts them back on top here, 28-22. And this has been a back-and-forth game. Stewarts Creek actually led 10-0. Then it was 10-7, 16-7, 16-14. Blackman did not take a lead until the third quarter, and that was only 2 minutes ago, clock time. And it's been crazy the last couple of minutes. Jerry Taylor sending Kai Mangrum in motion from left to right. 2 wideouts there on the far side. Taylor on the run, long pass, and just overthrew senior Kai Mangrum over there.
Boy, that was close. He was open. Just led him to the sidelines a little bit too much.
Give credit to the defender, too, who kind of kept Mangrum kind of moving in that direction a little bit, but Mangrum got in front of the defender but couldn't make it back into the field of play and under the football. Incomplete pass makes it second down. That Oakland game is at halftime now, by the way, 28-13. They are trailing Anna Otis. Mangrum going to line up over here near side behind Floyd, right at the numbers. 3 receivers far side, and we've got a whistle. Timeout, Stewart. Didn't see the flag, but I don't think they got the timeout called in time, and it was a delay of game. So, no timeout here, and it's going to back up Stewart's Creek 5 yards.
Well, if you're the Red Hawks, you don't want that. That's not a good time.
John, they have not had good luck in the penalty department here in this second half either.
No, it's picked up a little bit. Overall, though, both teams have done pretty well.
Riverdale adds on another triple, and Armand connects from 30 yards out. It's 13-0 Riverdale now over Henry County. Run to the 16 here for Stewart's Creek and quarterback Taylor.
Riverdale, as young as they are offensively in terms of quarterback, Armand's going to be a very important. He's a senior. He's going to be an important weapon for them down the stretch.
Absolutely. Another update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Laverne takes the second half kickoff and proceeds to go on a 10-minute drive, finished off by a 3-yard run. It's 20-14 Stars over Laverne with 1:38 left in the third. Here's Taylor on the run. He's going to tuck it and run. He gets to the 21 and downed right there on 3rd and 14. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Redhawks, and a defensive stop there by the Blaze defense. Whitman on the takedown.
I think I'd have to shoot for the middle again if I was Stewart's Creek.
Well, it couldn't have been more wide open a minute ago, could it?
Braves win 7-2 on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
How did you get that score? Passenger pigeon?
It just happened to clear up for a minute.
Kick blocked again. And Blackman runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blaze. And I'm trying to see who picked it up. It looks like Austin Moore. No, it was not. Tremel Johnson, 23, not 33. Defensive score there. And it is good. It's good. And your score now, Blackman 35, Stewart's Creek 22. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County, too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here on State Farm Prep Sports. And the Blaze have blocked 2 punts. And this one run in for a scoop and score. The other set up a short field for a score, John. And then an interception. And Stewart's Creek's kind of shooting themselves in their own foot right now.
Yeah, 2 block punts and an interception. Now they've got a much more comfortable lead. But in this game, who knows?
Well, that's true. Kick going to be taken at the 1-yard line. 10, 15, 20, to the 22. And now a flag. And that's Smith on the return. We'll have to see what this penalty is. It came at the end of the play, which is almost always some type of personal foul in there. The White Hat's going to tell us here in just a second. Personal foul Blackman. So that will give Stewarts Creek a much-needed plus 15 here and really change field position. Right now, John, Stewarts Creek needs a first down just to build on.
Yeah, and they've got plenty of time.
Sure.
They're down 13, but still a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. But they need a good drive, and they need to or answer like they did that one time with that long bomb. But you got to believe Blackman's going to be looking for that a little bit. They've been burned twice on it.
First down and 10 yards to go. Ball at their own 37-yard line, center of the field, between the hashes, if you will. And Taylor is on the run now. He eludes a couple. He's at the 40, 45, 50, and slides down right there at midfield. And that was a dangerous slide, but he did get down at the 50-yard line and picks up about 12, 13 yards. I'm going to call it 13 there.
Some missed tackles along the way on that particular play.
He was finally brought down by Jaden Maxwell. Or Maxwell was there when he was doing his slide into home base, if you will. Ball right on the center of the field where the big flaming B is for the Blackman Blaze here at the Inferno and Bart Smith Field here at Blackman High School. The Inferno's living up to it tonight. And here's Smith coming to the near side. He's going to cross midfield to the 49. Going to pick up about a yard. It was a difficult yard.
Jaden Lark came in and kind of upset that play a little bit, although he didn't make the tackle.
Elijah Roberts is down with...
he sure helped Maxwell on that, make that, but he interrupted everything.
Got another cramp situation here. John, there have been a few upgrades here in the Blackman press box. I see that Scott Lawless has been busy in the wood shop this summer with new window blocks to hold things up.
We complained enough, you know.
Well, I'm sure he's used to that.
Yeah. So, and he doesn't really care usually.
No.
But he'll come around. He comes around eventually. He doesn't like to let you know he hears you.
He just kind of walks by and...
Yeah, I'll get to it sometime.
Does he say anything under his breath? Maybe. I don't know. But, I mean, where else does the principal actually come up to the press box? And
well, he made a comment about how much pizza I ate. I only had 2 pieces, and I think he was first. He got there first.
Well, I saw a minute ago.
The ball can't be on the 51, folks. We got to change that.
Well, maybe. We'll get to it. They were using the pizza boxes for a laptop stand a minute ago. Last few seconds here of the third quarter. 2nd down and 9 at the 49 of Blackman. Another flip, and it goes into the air, and pulling it down is Mangrum, and going to be sacked way back, or knocked down way back at the 41-yard line.
Going to lose 8, I believe.
And John, that play has
9.
It's worked a little bit, but twice now they've almost thrown the ball away on that. Well, we go to the fourth quarter of play now. Blackman leads Stewarts Creek 35-22 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Back here for the fourth quarter, the Blackman Blaze up 35-22 and 3rd and 19 facing Stewarts Creek They're moving left to right as we see it here for this final quarter. And they're bringing pressure, and this was too much. It was offsides and a little too eager was Ethan Carson there, I think, John, for the Blaze.
Yeah, that was, a planned play. He was rushing from the outside, and he got called. He just gained momentum and went. Makes it a little easier for the Red Hawks.
But still behind the chain here, 3rd and 14 instead of 3rd and 19 with that 5-yard penalty. And honestly, that may make Taylor think a little bit and, worry about that outside pass rush.
Well, you got to come hard and fast on Taylor because he's going to avoid you if he can.
Jalen Barnes is going to be a receiver out here to the right side. Now they move some blockers over. Harvey is going to line up as your tight end, and now Smith behind him there is a wing back, but now a timeout, Stewart's Creek. We'll take 1-2. We'll be right back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
3rd and long, and here's Taylor going deep and incomplete. No flag thrown. Double coverage down there.
Yeah, that was good coverage that time.
Jalen Barnes, the intended receiver.
Pretty well thrown pass. It just hung just a little bit.
Brings up a 4th down here, 4th and 14 at their own 46-yard line.
Now you got to know the punter's got to feel a little pressure here.
Yeah, kind of in his head a little bit there. Davis is going to get a chance to think about it here during the timeout. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions.
I just want to talk to a real person when I need help.
Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here at Blackman High School, Bart Smith Field on the campus of Blackman High. And it's 4th and 14. And R.C. Davis on to kick, gets this one away. It's going to take a bounce. And then McGaffey thought he did a fair catch, and he did. He did the fair catch before the bounce, and then he caught it, and then everybody froze, and he took off.
He did a fair catch, and he saw, wow, there's land.
Well, that's because he called for the fair catch. That's why everybody kind of backed off a bit.
Now, Brian, you don't want to get too conservative here, but you do need to run some time off the clock. You've got a 13-point lead, but it may be necessary to throw a pass or two. You just got to be safe.
Here in the 4th quarter, I've got our first final of the night in, by the way. And, John, Eagleville defeats Community 62-2. My goodness. 62-2.
Yeah, they'll be home pretty quick. That community's not too far from there.
Well, now where did that flag come from? I was up here talking. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Blaze. So it'll be 1st and 10 now at, well, they would actually put the football down, I could tell you. Well, it's going to be at the 16, I think. Nice run by Kemp. Kemp on his feet, 30, 40, 50, 40, and run out of bounds. It's junior Jabari Kemp with a long run to the Stewarts Creek 35-yard line. That is a run of 46 yards. Henry County has scored. It is now 13-6 Riverdale. Just less than a minute to go in the third. Running downhill once again to the 25-yard line. This time it's Grant Gardner. Davis making the tackle. They are kind of, John, Blackman's got a little wind behind their sails right now.
Yeah, that line is starting to create some holes for them, too.
It's going to be a First Bank first down. First Bank, the largest independently owned Tennessee bank. That's First Bank. First and 10 at the 25. Dropped under 11 minutes left in the ball game. And here's Gardner. Nice run up the middle from the 20 to the 15 to the 14-yard line before being taken down. And it's another first down run. That one goes about 11. Now they're picking up yards in big chunks, and now in the John Day Legal Red Zone, bicycle helmet giveaways and safe ride home program, just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved in the community. JohnDayLegal.com.
Stewarts Creek looks a little weary. They've been on the field a lot due to the turnovers, the block punts. They've not had that much rest here in the third quarter anyway.
First and 10 from the 14. Gardner challenging right up the middle, and a huge hole opening up to the 10 down to the 8-yard line, maybe the 7. We'll see what the spot is. John Laverne with an answer, a 65-yard drive. They pull within 6 of Siegel, 28-22. Siegel over Laverne with 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Here it's 35-22, Blackman. Blackman scored 28 points in the third quarter alone. On second down, Kemp running right side, has a lot of daylight. Actually, he is going to run it in for a touchdown. Blaze, an 8-yard run.
Good blocking to the right. He just rolled out and ran to the right side. Daylight. Nobody caught up with him.
Another Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. Toots, good food and fun. They're open right now, as a matter of fact, if you want to head to Toots. Toots, good food and fun. With 4 Rutherford County locations. The kick is up by the Blaze, and it is good. Your new score, Blackman 41, Stewarts Creek 22 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World, and Drummer's Den, Stones River Town Center, Mills Family Pharmacy. Also, we want to thank Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive.
It's Brian, John, and Rod here on a soupy Friday night. 42-22. Blackman has had a great second half. Burrow bombs this one into the end zone.
35-point second half.
Yeah. Third quarter, they put 28 on the scoreboard. Lighten up the scoreboard are the Blaze here in the second half. John, that last score really put a lot of pressure on Stewart's Creek now, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's going to force them, I think, to have to go to the air a little bit more. They need a quick score. Any kind of long drive is going to eat up the clock, so going to have to be inventive here.
They're going to the fourth quarter at Riverdale. Riverdale up 13-6. Haven't heard a lot out of the Rockville-Smyrna game of late. And I know that there's like 15 people that I've seen, so it must be pretty quiet out there on the field for now. Back to pass here is Taylor. Throws it left side. It's going to be complete to Jalen Barnes there. Runs toward the stick. I think they're going to say he was out of bounds before getting there. Looks like they're going to spot it shy of the 30, picking up 8. Going to be second down. And some change. Maybe only 7. No, it is 8. Ball at the 28-yard line. From the left hash, they're moving left to right.
Didn't go out of bounds evidently either.
No, they marked him out because they kept the clock rolling there. Now flags everywhere. They're pointing towards Stewart's Creek. And it's going to be a procedure penalty against the Red Hawks. Penalties have not been their friend, John. A couple of blocked punts, an interception. It's kind of been of their own doing, unfortunately, for Stewart's Creek.
Yeah, I mean, the two blocked punts were huge. The interception was huge. And they had played so well in the first half. They error-free in the first half.
I did finally see a tweet here. Rockville 21, Smyrna 7. They're going to the fourth quarter. So it was a quiet third quarter out there in that one. Second down and 7 now with that 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a give to Floyd, and Floyd going to be mangled right there at the line of scrimmage. I cannot tell you the difference, John, that we've seen really now on both the offensive and defensive line for Blackman. They've really controlled this second half on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, there have been no big gains rushing-wise. And, you know, I think Blackman may have been just a little shell-shocked. You know, they had the early interception. Stewart's Creek scored. They got bad field position on the next possession. And whatever the Coach Kreisky said at halftime had to be pretty helpful.
It's going to be third down now, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 22. Oh, he slips and is going to be taken down. Taylor, that slip hurt him there, and then Tremel Johnson finished off Taylor for a loss, and it's 4th and behind the chain now. Here's another score of interest. Masters Academy 35, MTCS nothing, as they get toward the end of the third quarter in that one. 5 minutes to play. TMA came to play, the Masters Academy. 42-22, Stewart's Creek trailing Blackman, and now on 4th down, a punt. Just do get this one off. And it is going to be fallen on at the 42-yard line.
Looks like Stewart's Creek may have pounced on that one.
Well, they're showing.
I don't see it though.
Yeah. No, Stewart's Creek players think so, but
if they didn't
officials,
touch it.
Oh. Well, White Hat points that way.
I think he touched it.
Well, it injured player over there or a cramp. I don't know. Stewart's Creek's all huddled up.
Yeah, I believe it is.
But the White Hat did point towards Stewart's Creek, so that would be a turnover there. Riverdale with a 1-yard run by DJ Taylor, and the Armand kick is good, and it is Riverdale up 20-6 with 10:37 to play. That is a brand new score on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Fourth quarter there. And going to the fourth at Rockvale, they're leading by 2 touchdowns. Siegel clinging to a 28-22 lead in the fourth. Blackman up here by 20. Eagleville a winner already tonight. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line for Stewart's Creek. Clark Blair's been giving us scores from Riverdale tonight. I want to thank Bob Bugg, our friend and pal. He is in Texas, I think, with the Patriots. Pass complete to Mangrum on the far side, and he is slung out of bounds after picking up 7 by Ethan Carson. You know, recovering the punt here has given them good field position, but down by 20, John, everything's taken a little too much.
Yeah, they
got
to hurry up a little bit.
I guess that was the short way of saying it. Ball at the 48 of Blackman. Blackman bringing some heat this time. Running off left tackle is Smith. Gets the edge, 40 and out of bounds, and a penalty marker. Got the first down and more. We'll see what this penalty is all about. I'm kind of thinking it may be a late hit, but I'm not sure. Rockvale puts a triple on the scoreboard. They now lead 24-14, rather. I didn't see that other Smyrna score. It was a McCarver 98-yard kickoff return after the Rockvale field goal. That's what happened. So 2 scores really quick. And this was a personal foul penalty against Blackman, and it's going to take the ball to the John Day legal red zone for the Red Hawks. Well, John, for Stewart's Creek, you got to score here and get the ball back real quick.
Yeah, that's a definite.
1st and 10 with the First Bank first down after the penalty. Taylor gives, and it is a nice run for Jeremy Smith. 15, 10, 5, and taken down at the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Red Hawks. That's a 16-yard rumble. I thought he might have taken it in all the way.
Well, that's definitely the Jeremy Smith that evidently ran for so many yards last week.
Yeah, he only had 231.
He's got 33 tonight.
5.5 minutes. Clock still rolling here. Smith going to work from under center this time. Nope, backs up in the gun. Has Smith on his right hip. Gives to Jeremy. Jeremy fakes, now turns it to the outside, to the corner of the end zone, and in! Touchdown! Red Hawks, a 4-yard rumble.
Nice 2 runs there by Jeremy Smith, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered there. The penalty, personal foul, didn't help Blackman at all there.
Touchdown. Another Toots touchdown here for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Don't forget, Toots has that lunch special, $6.99 lunch special. Every single weekday. The holder is Jones. The kick by Wharf is up, and it is good. Well, that's what Stewarts Creek needed to do. On the scoreboard again, your score, 42-29. Stewarts Creek still trails here on State Farm's Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game today brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and, of course, our friends at State Farm.
Brian, John, Rod here. Also, we've got Micah Robeson doing all the camera work tonight. Connor Hayes back at the station doing all the really hard work. It's 42-29 here. And had someone ask about the Siegel-Laverne game. Last score I had was Siegel 28, Laverne 22. And I've been getting some regular updates from that one, so I would assume that is still the score in that one. 28-22 Siegel. Onside kick. Does it go the distance? It does. Now it's just let's see what happens here. The officials throw a flag at the end of this, so someone said something they shouldn't have, and no signal. The head official is going over to see.
Well, I think the ball went out of bounds, Brian. And
it very well could have.
Because Blackman, I think, recovered it, but I think they recovered it out of bounds.
That's what the flag was, I bet you, because the ball went out of bounds, and so they're going to have to kick again. Well, they put it at midfield at the 50. I guess that penalty was declined. That's why.
Yes.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. Remember, we had the same thing happen last week. Yeah. So Blackman at the midfield stripe, going from right to left. They're going to try to grind it out here. Ball comes loose, however, and Stewarts Creek says they have the football. Do they? Yes, they do. It is Stewarts Creek football on the Blackman fumble.
Neither one of these teams, it looks like they want to give it away.
You just can't have nice things, right?
Well, now you're really talking about they score within 2 minutes. They've still got a really good shot.
The score is 42-29. Blackman up, but Stewarts Creek attempted an onside kick, did not get it. Blackman runs a play and get it to the 46-yard line, but turn the ball over. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Redhawks. Taylor back out. Taylor bobbles the football, now picks it up, he runs. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. And going to be taken down, picking up 11 or 12 yards there. It's going to be a first down Boy, John, that had disaster written all over it. And, boy, the team that has gotten the momentum has really done a lot with it. And Stewarts Creek's got all the momentum right now.
Well, the same thing happened earlier. Blackman fumbles it. He fumbles it, and he gets a first down. Froze everybody there for a second.
Speaking of fumble recovery, Cavante Porter does the same. And Rockvale scores over Smyrna. They lead 31-14 now with 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Low snap to Taylor. He's back. Pass, left side. A jump ball. Does Floyd come down with it? He does, and a flag. He makes an incredible circus catch there. And this may be a personal foul on the back end of that. That pass and catch goes 27 yards.
Now, it wasn't the prettiest pass I've ever seen, but Floyd was open enough that he could have time to jump up and grab that ball and secure it.
The penalty was a block in the back. It is waved off, declined. So it's 1st and 10 at the 15 in the John Day Legal red zone. Taylor keeps. Taylor gets the angle, gets out of bounds there at the stick. He's going to pick up about 10, I think, depending on the spot. Looks like at the 5-yard line is where they're going to put it. It's 1st and goal from the 5. Looks like a 4th down drop by the Siegel Stars. They take over on downs. 2:36 to play in the game. Still Siegel up 28-22.
Who has the ball in that one?
Let's see. Here's Floyd on the carry down to about the 1-inch line. Well, I'll just read exactly what it says. Huge 4th down drop by the Stars football program to take over on downs with 2:36 left in the game. So
sounds like Siegel's got the ball. I don't know.
Yeah. 2nd down and goal here for the Redhawks. 3:51. The clock does stop here.
Well, they need to stop it because it's running.
On the run. Trying to dive toward the end zone. He's going to be down just before getting in is Taylor.
Now, that doesn't look like much. It's 3rd down, but that's going to take another probably 30 seconds off the clock.
Trey McGaffey on the tackle. That was a touchdown saver, so no gain on that play. 3rd down and goal from inside the 1. It's going to be a direct snap, it looks like. And it is a touchdown for the Redhawks. They had a little different look that time. And I couldn't see who actually ran that in for the TD. Let me see if I can grab his number. That was Taylor. Taylor was under center that time. So Taylor runs it in.
Well, I've only got one more line in my score sheet, so only one more team can score.
Yeah. Is that the truth? Toots touchdown here for the Redhawks. And they're going to attempt the PAT here. The kick up. The kick is no good. It was a little wobbly, came off the side of the foot. The kick no good. So your score, 42-35. Blackman Blaze on top. We have 3:02 to play in this ball game on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner, heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door and hope you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a quarter acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Blackman, and does Stewarts Creek try another onside kick? Here's Landon Moore.
Nope.
He is kicking straight away. This one is going to be returnable for the Blaze. Inside the 5. Turning, reversing field, and taken down at the 11-yard line is the Blackman returner there, and that was Irvin? No, it wasn't. That was Wilcox.
Coach Caudell gambling on his defense to hold him here and give him enough time to get down the field, holding on to his timeouts.
1st and 10, by the way. Henry County with a 41-yard rushing touchdown for their quarterback. It's 20-12. Riverdale over Henry County. Just about every game's pretty close tonight. Here's a run up the middle and a big hole for Jabari Kemp. 20, 25, 30, and up to the 35-yard line. A run of about 24 yards. So it's a first down for the Blaze. Clock rolling.
That was a huge first down, too.
2:37. They are going to do everything possible to milk some clock now, I would think. Don't forget, after the game, it's the Prentice Alsop Heating and Air post-game show. John, they may run the clock down and take a timeout because they've got 2 timeouts left. Well, they do break the huddle here at the last second. 2:14, clock rolling. And another huge gaping hole for Kemp. He's going to be taken down at the 48-yard line, but it's another 13-yard gasher.
Well, if you're Stewarts Creek, you got to stop somebody. I mean, it doesn't matter how many timeouts you have. They've got to hope. I think now they're getting to the point they got to hope for a fumble or something. I'd give the ball to Kemp one more time, too.
Sure. Do have another final in. The Siegel Stars winners 28-22. 28-22. Siegel a victor over the Laverne Wolverines. Eagle will beat Community tonight by 60. Took the Vikings to the woodshed. 1st and 10 after the first down. Guess who's got it? It's Kemp. And guess who's on the loose? 45, 40, and finally ridden down. Another double-digit gain for Jabari Kemp. 19 yards that time. Well, John, if the kid's just going to get, 10, 15 yards at a clip.
Well, the holes are massive.
You're not going to get the ball from him, right?
Not, yeah.
First down, and they start the clock. A minute and counting. They're not going to be in any hurry again.
In fact, another run will pretty much ice it, I would think. Now they don't have to get a first down, though. They just need to run it and hold on to it.
They give it to Kemp again. He holds on for dear life. And Kemp gets to the 32-yard line. Pick up 6 for him. And we get a Stewarts Creek timeout. 39.9 seconds to play. Blackman up 42-35 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and boy, we've got a new menu item that you need to come and try, and it's the Toots Patty Melt. We have our own ground beef, grill them, put them on buttered Lewis Bakery toast with melted cheese and onions. It's unbelievable. Please come to Toots and try our new Patty Melt. You're going to just love it.
It's the American way.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan." Call me at 615-893-2422.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's victory formation for the Blaze, and a knee by Jonathan Hamby. That will make it 3rd down, and Stewarts Creek burns their last time out, but they can't burn another one. A timeout. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Blackman en route to winning their first game of the year. Stay with us.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here for the last few moments of this one from Blackman High School. Another Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Craig Tutt does the bulk of the running, but it's T.T. Hill who punches it in for Oakland on 9 yards out. They go for 2. They get it. It's 28-21. The Anna Coyotes leading the Oakland Patriots with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Blackman Blaze take the knee, and Stewarts Creek can't stop the clock, and that's going to be it. Final score here tonight from Blackman and the Inferno. It was a great game with lots of back and forth, and it's the Blackman Blaze winners here tonight by a final score of 42-35. Hope you'll stay tuned, because coming up next, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show on State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations, or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number with your insurance provider? At Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, Agent Rick Hall prides himself on offering personalized service that puts you first. Every client's needs are unique. From personal home and auto coverage to tailored business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
It's freezing.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown & Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary. Just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Blackman High School. It is the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show here for you now. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands, and in most cases, they offer same-day service. Rely on the Rain Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. 615-890-1311 is their number. Check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. We appreciate Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, and it's days like today that we really appreciate all the hard work that they do, for sure. It's time for the post-game show, and John's working on the final stats there. We're also going to have your Sir Pizza replays. So, John, I'm going to hand things over to you here.
Okay, we ready for replays?
Sure,
let's do it. Sir Pizza replays. We start out with a 10-yard run by Jerry Taylor with 7:53 to go in the first quarter.
Pizza replays. And that's Mangrum in motion. Kai now lined up on the right side. Eye backfield. Fake of the handoff, and Taylor rolls out right side. Keeps it. 10, 5, dives toward the end zone. Touchdown! Redhawks on a quarterback keeper from Jerry Taylor.
Great move, good fake, and when you got that kind of runner at quarterback, you got to respect the pass too, because he rolled out. He could have passed the ball too. Just a really nice play there, nice play call. That made it 7-0. Stewarts Creek scored again with a 29-yard field goal to make it 10-0.
Pizza replays, and from the 19 would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt. So 29-yard field goal attempt with Jacob Jones to hold. Snap, set are good. The kick is away. The kick is long enough. Does it have the trueness? It does. It is through the uprights, and a triple for the Redhawks.
And that made it 10-0 at the end of one. Blackman got on the scoreboard with 6:26 to go in the second quarter on a 2-yard run by Grant Gardner.
Pizza replays. And the give easily into the end zone is Gardner. It's a 2-yard touchdown run. Blackman Blaze on the scoreboard.
Nothing fancy there. Just follow your blockers and go in. Grant Gardner's really good at that. And that made it by a 10-7 score. Stewarts Creek answered with a 5-yard pass from Jones to make it 16-7 at the end at the half. Looked like Stewarts Creek playing well. Looked like they were in control. But Blackman came out in the third quarter, and they scored 28 points in that third quarter. First all being a 8-yard run by Gardner with 8:01 to go in the third.
Pizza replays. Handy with the handoff. The pile keeps chugging. And in there for the TD is Blackman High School, and it is Gardner with the touchdown run. That is an 8-yard run for the TD.
Second touchdown of the night for Grant Gardner. Big run there of 8 yards for the score. That made it 16-14 as the extra point was good. They scored again with 4:54 to go on a block punt, this time a 4-yard run.
Pizza replays. Kemp once again, right up the gut. Kemp churning. And Kemp turning inside to the goal line. Touchdown. Blaze. Kemp taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Blackman Blaze have taken the lead.
I think Blackman has discovered something, but when you get the ball in that close to territory, that's perfect for that short ground game that they have. They kind of went away from Gardner that time and gave it to Hamby, and another score. But the interception really hurt, and that's part of the game, I know, but it really hurt. And it made it Blackman ahead at 21-16. Kemp had 124 yards in the second half, by the way. Stewarts Creek kind of came back, stayed with them. 3:46 to go in the third on a long, long pass from Taylor to Floyd.
Pizza replays. Taylor in the end zone. Drops back. Lofts it long and deep and has Floyd there. 25, 30, 40, 50, 40. Foot race. 30, 20, 10, 5. I don't believe it. It's 98 yards.
Well, he just got an anti-venom serum after he thought he was snake bit. Coach Cardell has just had a great play, 98 yards touchdown pass. That put Stewarts Creek back up. The 2-point conversion they tried was no good. It put Stewarts Creek up by 1. But Blackman answered with 3:14 to go in the third on this long pass from Hamby to Guy.
Replays. Junior Hamby at quarterback fakes the handoff, back to pass, going for the home run ball, and it's Guy. He's got it, and he scores. It is senior Jaden Guy on the end of a 64-yard pass, catch, and run, his second touchdown of the season.
Well, I guess Blackman said if Stewarts Creek can do it, we can do it, and Hamby threw a bullet, beautifully thrown ball to Guy, and he was wide open as well. Nobody around him at all. They made it 28-22 Blackman. They would not relinquish the lead because the defense came through with a block punt by Tremel Johnson to make it 35-22. Then as we start the fourth quarter, Blackman had an 8-yard run by Kemp to kind of put it, we thought, out of reach.
Replays. On second down, Kemp running right side, has a lot of daylight. Actually, he is going to run it in for a touchdown. Blaze, an 8-yard run.
Good blocking to the right. He just rolled out and ran to the right side. Daylight. Nobody caught up with him. At this point, Blackman's defense was playing very well. They got the ball back, but then they fumbled. And Stewarts Creek came back with 5:14 to go in the game on this Jeremy Smith run.
Replays. Has Smith on his right hip. Gives to Jeremy. Jeremy fakes, now turns it to the outside, to the corner of the end zone, and in. Touchdown. Redhawks, a 4-yard rumble.
Made it 42-29, and then an onside kick that worked. Actually, it wasn't an onside kick. It was a kick that they fumbled. Blackman fumbled, and a 1-yard run by Taylor capped the game, but it was not enough as Blackman held on to win it 42-35. And some great runs by Hamby with about 3 minutes in the game to ice this game for Blackman. Without him, I don't know what they would have done, but they hold on to win 42-35. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at SirPizzaTN.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
And it's time for our stats and our highlights, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. And with some defensive highlights for you, we turn it back over to Rod. Rod?
Okay, the night for Stewarts Creek, Caleb Floyd, and also playing an outstanding offensive game, had 5 tackles, 1 interception. He really turned the first quarter around for Stewarts Creek's favor and the field position through most of the first and second quarters. Darian Davis had 6 tackles, and Grady, what was his name?
Harvey? No?
Harvey, that's
yeah.
it. I can't read my Y.
I know. We're going to have to get you some kind of, word processor?
Yeah, he had 4 tackles. Some big plays they had in the second half. They had a fumble recovery on a punt. And we did not see who got it. And then a first play, we had a fumble by Gardner, and again, we didn't catch what number came up with that particular play. Kind of got them back in the game right late into the game in the fourth quarter. Then for Blackman, Tremel Johnson had 4 tackles, 1 sack, and he had a block punt and a scoop and score all in one play. Ethan Carson was the leading tackler of the night, had 7. Trey McGaffrey was all over the place, had 5 tackles in the game. We had 1 other block punt, which was recovered by Blackman in the third quarter that led to their first score of the second half. And then I think that was the only last turnover that they recovered in the game.
All right, and let's take a look at those offensive stats. Thanks, Rod. For Blackman, Grant Gardner was 12 carries for 59 yards. Javon Kemp, 142 yards on 17 carries. Great second half of 124 yards. And Hamby was 3 of 5 for 81 yards. He had a 64-yard bomb. He did throw an interception, but he was on the winning side in that game. First half, they rushed for 40. They passed for 17, only 57 yards for Blackman. But in fairness, they really didn't have the ball a lot in that first half. Second half, they rushed for 157, threw for 64 for 221. And the total for the night, 197 rushing, 81 passing, and the total yardage for them was 278 yards. For Stewarts Creek, Jerry Taylor with quite a night, 12 carries, 72 yards. Caleb Floyd, 14 carries, 35 yards. They did a pretty good job, Blackman's defense, on Jeremy Smith, held him to 37 yards on 7 carries. Taylor was 8 of 13 for 216 yards. One bomb of 98, another one of 42. He was on fire tonight. First half rushing for Stewarts Creek, they had 68, 59 in the air, 127 for the first half. Second half, they rushed for 76, passed for 140 for 216. And the totals tonight for Stewarts Creek, they rushed 127 yards, passed for 216, and their final game yardage was 343. But as we know, the mistakes that Blackman made, Stewarts Creek came back and made several mistakes in that second half. Those 2 block punts, just hard to overcome. And that's a look at your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies.
Well, I just got a text from Clark Blair, a 61-yard touchdown run for Caden Bailey to give Riverdale a 34-12 lead. They just scored, and I didn't even give it a chance to give that to you. And the next text from him, his text was, this game will never end. But it's going to end with a Riverdale victory, it looks like. And, John, a little Kevin Creasy magic going on down in Fort Worth, Texas.
We're tied.
A quick score. No, they go for 2, and they take a 29-28 lead.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Wow.
That game is in the third quarter there. Riverdale about to win, and we have some other finals tonight. Just, by the way, next week at Smyrna for Siegel Smyrna.